everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We got a little bit of a role reversal going on tonight. I am your host, not participating host, Thomas Scully. We've made it. The team's tournament finals. One of these teams will be going on to the title match if they win. We have the number one seed, Knights of Ren, Tim and Twohig, who have run through this tournament so far, taking down Fandom ranked, Beat the Geeks, and License to Chill. But in their way, standing is the number 11 seed Guns and Chips, Boatman and Albert, who have three incredible wins on their belt in this tournament against Fringe Benefits, Necro, and most recently against Wookiee Mistake. On the desk with me is the one, the only Mr. Andrew James Barr. Barr, how you doing?
I am doing good. I'm doing good. This is going to be a good match. We have some Titans going up against each other today, so I can't wait to see what happens.
Absolutely. Well, enough from us. We'll see what these two teams have to say right now in promos.
All right. Here we go. Tournament finals. Isn't this fun? Did we think this was going to happen? Not necessarily, but I'm glad it did. This is going to be fun. Knights of Ren. We played them once in 5 rounds. 3 rounds. Maybe it goes differently. Who knows? But at the end of the day, our expectation level, we're not, reaching too high. We beat Wookiee, we beat Fringe, we beat Necro. That's literally kind of all we wanted to do. We just wanted to get here. So being here is fun. What do you guys think?
What happened to the Knights of Stimpy? That's what I want to know.
I don't know the answer to your question, but if we learn anything from this tournament is that whenever we land on opponent's choice, we win. And last I checked, there is opponent choice on the wheel, so Knights of Ren better watch out.
There's Maketh Man, let's play.
Spinner's choice is opponent's choice.
Are we done with this yet? Like, I'm just ready to be done for the season at this point. I'm on my way out. I hope Albert spent as much time like doing that thing in the background. I hope he wasn't watching movies. Like that would help. I'm glad you added the $sign. We do know how much currency that is now. The only reason that match even lasted longer because apparently that did matter in the end. Yeah, they're a fine team. I mean, again, if we lose, I don't care at this point. If we win, awesome. We'll go play dummies and hopefully get our belts back. But Boatman can't remember Mad World. Albert lost to Holtzman. So at this point, I don't know. Like,
honestly, I want them to win so that I can sit back and watch as a fan. But I also want to win so I can see Boatman go to his computer. So it's going to be interesting. And I will say this. Albert is a fucking gentleman, and I've always enjoyed his images until they offended me. You're trying to cut my head off, Albert, with a lightsaber? It's not going to work. It's not going to work, Albert.
I will disagree. I think this is an interesting challenge for Tim and I. We had never lost before. We lost our belts. We were very sad about it. I think we are proving to ourselves that we can still come back, win a tournament, and win the belts back. And, of course, if we lose, just disregard everything I just said, and we were just trying to have fun the whole time.
Yep.
Okay. You check the king. Let's play.
Well, Barr, those were some promos. It was nice for Tim to show us how much money Aaron Rodgers is going to lose via fines and suspensions and things like that. I'm glad he's keeping us updated on that figure. But, leave it to Albert and Twohig to keep things a little bit more on the cordial side and everyone else to forget that part of the assignment.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guess there's nothing else to do but get the guys in the match and let's start. All right. Round number 1 is going to work like this. Each team is going to get 10 questions from 10 different fandom categories. 10 different fandom categories. You'll get 15 seconds to answer each question. If you get it right, you gain a point. If you get it wrong, you get nothing. For any players to get all 10 questions correctly, they will get a bonus question worth an extra point. Each team has 3 repeats and the use of a challenge throughout the match. Are there any questions before we get into round number 1?
Good luck, boys.
All right, I will give you your first question in the category of Star Wars. Which Imperial Admiral does Vader force choke over video call before promoting Captain Piett in The Empire Strikes Back?
I'm glad you took this one because I would have not been able to pronounce Piett. Probably would have said something.
If that's what you're worried about mispronouncing, maybe this isn't the document for you.
I mean, I'm what 0-2 in this league, so
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Twohig.
Say Admiral Ozzel.
And Boatman.
Admiral Graf.
And Tim.
I said Nita.
And Albert.
I also said Nita.
The only person correct is Nick Twohig. Admiral Ozzel is correct. So Knights of Ren taking a quick 1-0 lead.
And your next question is going to come in the realm of DC. Who plays arms dealer and defense contractor Alexander Dunning in Red?
I wish this would have set off a whole, colorful universe where like we get red, but then we get blue, and then we get green.
Fuchsia. That would have been my favorite one.
Yeah, Fuchsia will be like the generations of the series.
So the great grandkids.
Yeah, sure. 5, 4, 3. I got you, buddy. 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Bowman.
Carl Urban.
And Tim.
It's the dude from Jaws, but I can't remember his name, so I said Carl Urban.
And Albert.
Richard Dreyfuss.
And Twohig.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard Dreyfuss is correct. So Albert and Twohig getting that correct. So we get into your next question in the category of Wizarding World. What type of magical plant was used to protect the stone and attacked people who didn't relax in the Sorcerer's Stone?
It's a good thing that I'm not in that character in that because I can't relax at all. I am super tense.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Why'd you say that?
No reason at all whatsoever. You're not a nervous dude during matches at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tim.
Devil's Snare.
And Albert.
Devil's Snare.
And Twohig.
I'm just glad we didn't act out this scene in our promo, but Devil's Snare.
And Bowman.
Devil's Snare.
Clean sweep. That reminds me, please never reenact any scenes from Wizarding World ever again. That hurt my eyeballs.
It hurt everyone's, including the people doing it.
Mm-hmm. All right, with that, we're going to go to your next question, which is Middle Earth. What type of sword was Frodo stabbed with at Weathertop in Fellowship of the Ring?
Have you ever owned a sword?
Yes, but it was plastic. Still a dangerous weapon in my hands, honestly.
My family's got one of those like old ceremonial blades from like World War I in the attic somewhere.
Oh, my brother had like those samurai swords that you would pull out of the sheath, just like sitting on a rack. Ugh,
Yeah.
terrifying.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Albert.
I said Morgul Blade.
And Twohig.
I also said Morgul Blade.
And Bowman.
I said Sting.
And Tim.
Morgul Blade.
Morgul Blade is correct. Everyone but Boatman will get the points for that. Getting your next question. Category of James Bond. In Goldfinger, what does Miss Galore do for Goldfinger?
I watched this movie for the first time recently, and it's easily my favorite Bond.
Yeah, it's my number. Well, actually, as of No Time to Die, it's my number 4.
Mm. Yeah, it's got the golden touch.
Sure. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Twohig. Back up to Twohig.
I'm just laughing because she was named Miss Galore in the question. But, pilot.
Yeah, well, blame Robert, not me. We're gonna go to Boatman
Pilot.
and Tim
Pilot.
and Albert.
Yep, Pilot.
Pilot is correct. Clean sweep.
Your next question is going to come in YA Dystopia. While on the train to the capital in Hunger Games, What does Haymitch tell Katniss is the best way to stay alive?
What's the best way to stay alive in your opinion?
Just keep breathing.
You know, that's a good one. You know, some people will forget that from time to time. A little concerning when they do.
Sorry.
Yeah. We're gonna go with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Boatman
Get a sponsor?
and Tim
I have no idea. I said like join a group of the players in the games.
and Albert
I said getting people to like you.
and Twohig.
Get people to like you.
So we will accept everyone's except for Tim's. We will say get people to like you or sponsors is a valid answer. So everyone except for Tim will get those points. Cutting Knights of Ren's lead down to 1. I have, I believe, 9 to 8 bar.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get to your next question in the category of Pixar. What tech invention of Incrediboys does he show Mr. Incredible at the start of The Incredibles?
This movie is fantastic.
Easily my favorite Pixar movie.
Some would say that it is amazing.
Some would say that it's fantastic. Say that again. Fantastic.
Some people would say it's fantastic.
That hurt my soul.
1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Nick knows me really well. I'm bad at like naming things that have easy names. I said flying boots.
And Albert.
I said rocket/flying boots.
Yeah.
And Twohig.
Rocket boots.
There.
And Bowman.
Rocket boots.
We will accept all of those. Rocket boots / flying boots. That is correct.
All right.
And
Yep. And with that, we're going to move on to Disney live action. Oh, time. Scully, take over for me. I'm going to leave and come back.
okay. Well, we'll just wait for you to come back.
All right, and with that, we're going to move on to your next category, which is Disney live action. In what movie does Kevin Costner play a cross-country coach? Yeah, try saying that 6 times fast.
I'm actually a fan of Kevin Costner. I know people shit on him for his performances, but I'm actually I'm a fan of Kevin Costner. I'm proud to say it.
Yeah, he's hit or miss with me.
Well, in Field of Dreams, he was a hit. Hey.
And with that, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pens down.
And we will go. Who did we start with last time? We want to start. Let's go to Albert
McFarland, USA.
and Twohig
McFarland, USA.
and Bowen
Takes place in 1987, McFarland, USA.
and Tim.
Haha, McFarland, you.
Big jokes. Everybody laughs. That is correct. Clean sweep. Good job, guys. All right, your next question in the category of Disney animation. What movie features the songs "Once Upon a Time in New York City" and "Streets of Gold"? I feel like if you had a street made of like any of like the hard metal elements, it'd be a massive budgetary issue.
Massive budgetary issue, and imagine what happens during the winter. That ice is going to just kill you.
Yeah, and then you're paying every year to like put more in and scrape it all up, and at that point it just becomes the current American infrastructure system.
We'll tell you more on our podcast.
4, 3.
Repeat
2.
the question.
All right, that's Knights of Ren's first repeat. What movie features the songs "Once Upon a Time in New York City" and "Streets of Gold"?
Yeah, so Scully and I are starting a podcast about the American infrastructure, how it works, how you could mess it up easily, and no one's going to listen to it because we have no sponsors and we have no podcast.
Yeah, but if we did, it would be called "A Bridge Too Far."
I'm going to burn the one I've made with you, apparently.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Twohig.
I said Oliver and Company.
And Boatman.
Oliver and Company.
And Tim.
Oliver and Company.
And Albert.
Oliver and Company.
Clean sweep. Good job, guys. That is all correct.
All right, and we are moving on to your final question of this round, which is going to come in Marvel. In 2002's Spider-Man, where does Peter say he's going when he really intends to try to win money at the wrestling event?
And I believe if he hits this, Nick Twohig will have a perfect round.
I believe you are correct, and I wanted to wait until we had asked the question to say anything.
Even if what I wrote is correct, it's now wrong because you just.
The board is just rewriting itself now and switching around the letters.
Yeah.
There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Tim.
Library.
And Albert.
I said to see a play.
And Twohig.
Library.
And Bowman.
Library.
Library is correct, and with that, Nick Twohig has himself a perfect round.
Good job, buddy.
All right. So this next question will be asked to only Nick Twohig. Nick, just say the answer when you have it. There's no need to write this down. Your question: which Star Trek film has an early scene at a Starfleet monitoring station called Epsilon 9?
Oh, that's very funny. Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Yeah, that's correct for another point.
Fuck yeah!
That's what we call. I don't know. You call that a lot of things, I guess.
We call it many things. I call it the end of round one. So at the end of round one, I have Knights of Ren at 18, Guns and Ships trailing with 15. Bar, is that what you have?
18 to 15.
Awesome. All right, we'll get into round number two. Round number two works like this. We are going. This is known as the wheel round. There are fun categories on this wheel. The team in the lead will decide if they want to go first or second. There'll be 5 questions in each category, worth 2 points apiece, but you have the option to move down to multiple choice for 1 point. Guys, you played this game for a long time. I don't have to tell you, but please look behind you. There might be steals in this round, so head on a swivel. Watch out. Next run, you have 2 repeats left. Guns and Ships has all 3, and you both still have your challenge. Any questions before we head in round number 2?
No.
All right. We're going to bring in Knights of Ren's manager. We'll share the wheel.
If steals come from behind you, it's Maggie in the mirror, so watch out. Actually, let Maggie take the steals. That's fine. I'll take those.
I'm trying. Let's see. Share my screen. There we go. All right. So, your categories today on the wheel are Disney Animation, Disney Live Action, Middle Earth, Marvel, Planet of the Apes, James Bond, MCU, Star Trek, and of course, spinners and opponent's choice. So, Knights of Ren, do you want to spin first or defer to your opponents?
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to go and get opponent's choice, and we'll give them.
They're going to go and either spin their strength or get opponent's choice and go 10 for 10, so it'll be fine. Yeah.
We'll let them do it first for that inappropriate TV behind you.
All right. Bring in Guns and Ships manager. All right. So here is Guns and Ships first spin. And so I land on the category Disney Animation.
We got a category we like for once, baby. We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take that. All right.
Right, Albert? I want to make sure.
Yeah. We'll take this.
All right. As they try to contain their excitement of that category, Bar, why don't you go ahead and give them their questions in Disney Animation?
All right, Guns and Ships, are you ready for your first question in Disney Animation?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Your first question. What item of the rabbits did the Mad Hatter break in Alice in Wonderland?
His watch. His pocket watch, specifically.
Yeah.
Pocket watch, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Who voices Wilbur the Albatross in The Rescuers Down Under?
That is John Candy.
John Candy. Yeah.
John Candy. Final answer.
2 more points. In Brother Bear, Scully, help me out with this name.
Kenai.
In Brother Bear, what does Kenai's totem of the bear represent?
Is it love?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Love. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. What is the name of the Arctic shrew crime boss in Zootopia?
Mr. Big.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Big. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question. In what classic Disney film does a main character have best friends named Molly and Ratty?
That is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
Go for it.
The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct.
And a clean sweep of the category. 4 guns and chips. They get their total up to 25. Time to go back to the wheel. Once I can get it up. And bring in Knights of Ren's manager for their spin. Okie doke. All right, Knights of Ren. Here's your first spin. Very close, but it lands on Disney live action. You want to keep that or spin again?
No, it's fine again.
Right, Nick?
It's not the worst thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. Like,
But yeah,
the
we'll
worst
spin
thing's probably Middle Earth, but I mean, we can
Right.
spin again.
That's all right.
I think we can spin again.
We'll spin again.
All right, you're going to spin again. Here's your second spin. Let's start with whatever it lands on, which is the category of the MCU.
We'll gladly take that. Cool.
All right. So I will go ahead and give you your questions in the category of the MCU. Scroll to them. Okay. Your first question in the category of MCU. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
First question in MCU. In Ant-Man, what was the name of the job that Scott Lang was sentenced to prison for?
The Vista Corp job? Or
Oh,
the
yes,
Vista, they just call it the Vista. They just call it the Vista job.
Yes, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Vista job. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yes, I've heard of this time.
And your next question. How many MCU films feature William Hurt as Thunderbolt Ross?
So I would just want to be sure. So
The Incredible Hulk,
Civil War,
Infinity War, Endgame, Black Widow.
yes.
5. Final answer.
That is correct. 2 more points. Your third question. What does the Ancient One say is also in Stephen's tea in Doctor Strange?
Honey. So I think I was asked this in Antal.
Yes, I think that's right. It's also a bit of honey. Yeah, I think that's right.
Honey. Can I go for it?
Yeah.
Honey. Final answer.
That is correct on 2 accounts. You were asked that question on, I believe.
So,
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your next question. What is the name of the Tree of the World referenced in the Thor films and in Captain America: The First Avenger?
Yggdrasil.
Sure, I have no idea.
Okay. Yggdrasil. Final answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points.
Good job.
All right, your last question in MCU. In Endgame, who kills Corvus Glaive, the spear-wielding member of the Black Order?
In Endgame, it's Okoye. It's when the all-girl group goes up against like Thanos' army, and then Okoye spears him.
Okay, I trust you.
Okoye. Final answer.
And that is correct.
I would like to bring in Koho.
Okay, we're going to bring in your manager.
The classic challenge I have always made the argument for with any type of that question. I want to make it Koho. What do you think?
The only hesitation that I would have with throwing it is that they give a description of that character to help you realize what it is.
But
I also think it's a waste because they're going to hit whatever gets thrown anyway. So I would just leave it alone.
Okay. They shouldn't be asking Corvus Glaive's question because that character is never said in the film. But
okay, so officially,
we're not counting. I'm just saying.
no challenge. All right.
Don't say it.
Then that is correct for 2 more points. And at the end of round number 2, I have Knights of Ren in the lead with 28, Guns and Chips trailing with 25.
Yes.
All right. We're going to get into round number 3. Round number 3 works like this. 5 questions in different categories, as known as the betting round. When I say the name of the category, you will choose which member of your team to answer that question. You can bet between 0 and 2 points on the question after. So on the second question, you will have to go back to the other member of your team to hit it to bet 0 to 2 points. And then after question 2, we will reset. And on question 5, you will get to collaborate with your team partner on the answer. Are there any questions before we get into round number 3?
No.
All right. Bring both managers in. We will get your first question in round 3, which is going to come in the category of Pixar. Who's going to take it? Who's going to take the category of Pixar?
Boat, I think you take it.
I really wanted that challenge to happen. I say Tim.
Tim? Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. You go with that, Tim?
I'm cool with it.
And go.
Okay.
And go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Use.
All right.
We got 2 left. Use one if you need it.
Okay.
Yes, Knights of Ren has 2 repeats. Guns has 3, and you both have your challenge. All right, so we're going to start with Knights of Ren. Who's taking it for Knights of Ren?
I will be taking it, and I will be betting 2 points.
All right, Tim, bet 2. And Bowman, I'm assuming you're taking it?
2.
2. All right. Here is your question in the category of Pixar. In Coco, how does Miguel win entry into Ernesto's mansion? Tense as we get into round number 3.
My anxiety is still as high as ever because of this.
That's a nice shirt, Bar. I forgot to comment you earlier. It's a nice shirt.
Thank you. I don't normally wear polos, but today I felt special.
It's a good fit for you. We go 5, 4, 3,
A little too small, but
1. Pens down. We're going to start with Tim.
He sneaks in with the winners of the music contest.
And Boatman.
He's invited by the winners of the music contest, or by the winners of the contest.
So both are incorrect. The answer we have here is he wins a talent competition.
So
I would like to hang on. I would like to bring in my manager and speak to Cody first.
Okay, let's bring in the
Cody,
manager.
2 accounts here. He does not win the competition. He 100% sneaks in with them. He also is not invited by them. He asks them, guys, can I please come with you? And they say, oh, you, yeah, sure. He's not invited by them. He 100% sneaks in with them. I think we are 100% correct.
This is a $ challenge if I've ever heard one. So, yes, I agree that our answer is correct and Boatman's correct answer is incorrect. So, we'd like to.
Cody,
we're going to challenge.
Nick,
So
you agree with everything there?
We're going to challenge the question.
So you're challenging that your answer is
Just say-
acceptable and Guns and
We
Sticks.
are challenging that our answer is correct and that theirs is not.
Okay, that is the official challenge. We will come back to you after the results of this challenge. After the challenge, we looked at the movie, and we saw that in that scene, he was never explicitly invited. He asked them for a favor. The film then cuts to them in the trolley when he's hiding inside of a tuba. So Knights of Ren will win their challenge. They will gain 2 points. Guns and Ships, unfortunately, will lose 2 points, making the score now 30-23. As we will get into your next question, Bar, what is their category?
the category is DreamWorks.
Okay.
How many points?
Albert, you
So
obviously
this
take it.
is going to be Twohig and Albert, I believe.
Unless you feel confident in being able to close it here, I would say 0. And
I
wait.
would agree. 2 points would close it, but I don't.
I
honestly don't give a fuck. But I bet 0.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, are we good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll start with Albert. How many points do you give that?
2.
2, and Twohig.
0.
0? All right, Bar, hit him with our question in DreamWorks Animation.
Your question in DreamWorks Animation is: in Home, what item from the Gorg did Captain Smek steal?
And we need the name of the object that he steals.
Captain Smack sounds like a discount cereal brand.
This movie is a whole discount something. I hate this movie.
I remember the trailers and thinking, oof.
I actually thought the trailer was okay, and then I saw the movie and I was like, yeah, no, this is awful.
Yep. I heard Jim Parsons and Rihanna, and I went, uh-oh.
5.
Can I get a repeat?
4. Okay.
Absolutely.
First repeat.
Right. Your question in DreamWorks Animation. In Home, what item from the Gorg did Captain Smack steal? So this is something I would probably find in a Dollar General discount bin.
Yeah. Honestly, this movie could have been called Far From Home, or maybe even No Way Home.
All right, keep dreaming.
I will.
I'm not going to continue on with that because it was not worth it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Twohig at 0.
I think they call it the shusher.
And Albert.
That sounds right. I said Gorg staff.
The shusher is correct. Albert is unfortunately incorrect, so I believe mathematically, and your winner, advancing to the team's title match, Knights of Ren. The answer was the shusher. We will go right into post-match interviews, starting with our unfortunate losers today, Guns and Chips, and their manager. Guys, you played a heck of a match. I mean, in round 1, you were sticking with Knights of Ren. Round 2, you get a category you don't get opponent's choice for the first time in this tournament.
That was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
And of course you run it because you're one of the best teams in this division. This animation has always been a strong point for both of you guys. It's just round 3, the Coco question really swung things, and I personally have been there before. It sucks. It just nips you right there in the bud. So unfortunate, but again, how you guys feeling?
I mean, end of the day, that's not like the first time that's happened to anyone in the league. It happens. It's whatever. It is what it is. We weren't really coming into this expecting to necessarily win. And I think we put up a good performance up till the end there. These guys are good. So we'll be back whenever. But I need to ask a favor of Tim and Twohig. Win the whole fucking thing. Please do us all a favor. Get your fucking belt back at this point, because it has been a rough couple of months with you not having it. So at least do me that favor. Get them back. But yeah, end of the day, not the loss we wanted, not the way we wanted to lose. It happened. We'll be back next season, and we'll take it in stride.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how I exactly feel losing on a question from home out of everything.
That too. I don't blame you.
But also, I just want to say, I feel like I've seen a lot of fandom films this past year more than ever. And if it's anything, it's a testament to Tim and Twohig. I'm pretty sure they've seen way more on repeat than me, way more Catwoman, way more whatever shitty fandom films there are. So this proves just why they are deserving of this win. So
absolutely,
the best team win here today.
No, Knights of Ren are the greatest fandom team of all time. And I have other things to say, but I will not say them here.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we lost to the best twice.
Well, this does end your, again, really, really great season, your first season as teammates. Going into the next season, is there any team out there that you might either want another shot at or maybe want to play for the first time?
I'd gladly take dummies after Knights of Ren wipes them all over the fucking title match floor. I'd love to just beat the teeth out of Meltzer and Castner. But, maybe. We'll see how that happens. Maybe we'll take Necro again, too. If they're still around, we'll take Necro again. That's an easy one.
Absolutely. Well, again, great match, guys. Just a bit of a stumble there at the end. But thank you for being here. Great match. And we'll continue with post-match by interviewing our winners today, advancing
fucking wrong one.
Advancing to the team's title match, Tim and Twohig.
All right, so Tim and Twohig, apparently since Scully is not going to be taking over this one, you guys played a great game. I think that you guys showed why you had the belts once before. What are your thoughts coming out of this match and going on to the next one?
Can I talk first? Okay, cool. First of all, I just want to say, I know you asked a question and I will answer it, Bar, but just to say, Guns and Chips are incredible. This tournament run they've had has been incredible. I don't think anyone predicted them beating Wookiee Mistake, so them doing that was incredible. And individually as players, I think Albert and Boatman are fantastic. I think Albert has a very bright future ahead of him. And there was a time in my life where I thought, I'll admit it right now, I thought Kaleb Boatman did not deserve to call himself a Fandom Teams champion because he's a former Fandom Teams champion. I no longer think that. I have not thought that for quite some time now. I think he is definitely deserving of that title. So that being said, great to them. They did very well. They pushed us very far. I didn't know most of the Disney animated questions they got in round 2, so really happy we didn't land on that, but also great job to them. That being said, personally, I feel great. I feel like I've been sort of on a decline kind of in just the things I can remember. So getting a perfect round was cool, giving me a lot of confidence going into that next teams match. And on top of that, me and Tim did great. We might feel like we're sort of old, so not doing as well as we used to, but I don't think that's true based on how we played today. We are here to have fun. To once we lost the belts, we wanted to play in the tournament to prove stuff and to have fun. But now it's all about proving stuff, and we would like our belts back, please.
Yeah, Nick played a perfect game tonight. Even the question he bet 0 on, he hit it. So he got every question he was asked correct. And that's awesome. Great job, Nick. I'm pretty happy about my performance too. 7 out of 10 in round 1. I'm feeling good about that. Feeling good about round 2 and round 3. Yeah, I mean, like Nick said, we went through the tournament. That was our goal, but we also wanted to have fun. Fun we did. So yeah, I'm excited to go play dummies and make them realize that literally one question goes another way. Last time they're not the champions, and that this time it'll be very different. On that note, also thank you to everybody who because as most of you know, Nick and I run this show, and so we couldn't really playing in this tournament. So there were a lot of people who helped, like the 2 people here today. Boatman wrote a lot of matches for us. Robert wrote matches. So thank you, because we wouldn't have been able to do this if those people weren't there. So thank you for that.
And I'll get to finish this. One, please, everybody in Fun DMC, I know I am the mortal enemy of you guys, but I want you to take a real close look. The Kingsmen hate you more than me. So, I don't hate you. Just let you know, they hate you. They said something, I didn't say that. Secondly, Boatman, I have also said that. Boatman and Scully picked the scraps of the dead carcass and got the titles because my team wasn't around at the time. Very true. But Boatman's performance this season in teams with Albert has showed that he deserves to be considered a great Fandom team player. What I will say moving forward is dummies. You're the one. You're the one asterisk on our record at this point. And come the final event, we will break that asterisk. So enjoy them while you can, but we will end the season with the belts.
All right. Well, good luck to you guys in the teams title match. I'm sure we're all excited to see that. But that'll end our post match, and we'll wrap this one up. Bar, final thoughts on the match tonight?
Yeah. I think that even though we didn't go all the way in round 3, that does not mean that there was not a good fight that was put up today. These were high-scoring matches. The score that Guns and Ships had would have won like 90% of other matches. So both teams absolutely should be holding their heads high after this match.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to put Guns and Ships in a phenomenal position to start next season in 2022. They're going to be towards the top of those teams' rankings probably. And Knights of Ren, they got one job left, and that's to take care of that asterisk on the record. It's in the form of dummies. So I can't wait to see how that match plays out. But again, thank you to all who were here tonight, from Tim, from Twohig, Boatman, Albert, Cody, Koho, everyone who made this match possible. Thank you very much. Check out the other videos from this tournament. Like, subscribe, share it everywhere, and we will see you next time.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.